Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Louisiana Monroe's offense will get first crack at it today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Quinn. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in, it's Vincent. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Warhawks will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize.
Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time. Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Offense, quick tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this
deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Quinn. Here's a heat. Pulls it in. It's Vincent.
Great job by the defense. Force the quarterback to make the throw. You keep him in front of you. Get him on the ground. Now it's in 4th down. Now hopefully they bring in the punt unit and you succeeded.
No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Soft spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Off the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. Got a man, it's Vincent. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run play action. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Touchdown, Warhawks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Using the quick game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. To throw, it's Lindsey. Pressure coming. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the tight end. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Warhawks are in the hurry up.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
The Warhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. Throws for the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Warhawks will have it 1st and 10. The inside handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. It's right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Rides the back and leaves it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looking for a push on 4th down. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Warhawks are flying down the field. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Finds a little space. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking downfield is Lindsey. Quickly to the tight end. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. And they've gotten the... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you got to be extra careful with your ball security.
This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Up-tempo for the offense.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Pocket breaking down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Northern Illinois right back to the line. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Zings it complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. He splits the uprights. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Looking for space. It's right. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Warhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Takes it from the gun on third down. Unloads to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Give to the running back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Finds his tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Kansas State is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Manhattan for some time. They're up 14 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Quinn. Punts it out of the air.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Timeout, NIU.
Handoff from the shotgun. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Looking left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a gap. It's right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
The Warhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Almost pop free on the screen, but he stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Warhawks want to pick up the tempo.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
They'll go to the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Good timing on the quick out. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going with the counter play here. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Finding an escape route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Northern Illinois right back to the line. To the air, it's Lindsey. They'll run the screen. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The Warhawks want to move quickly. Third down play from the gun. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Warhawks line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great... Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Tight end getting vertical. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Quinn. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The give to the back. And some room to work. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Here comes the hurry up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Back to pass, it's Lindsey. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Offense is stopped. Will be returned on downs.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
The Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
At the 37. It's third down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. Bring in the heat. The offense coughs it up. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Warhawks send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses, and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. On the run, fires downfield. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The screen, he can go. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Sends it back in motion. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Warhawks! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They'll line up to go for 2. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5.
That keeps the score. ULM 29.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking to pass, it's Lindsey. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Huskies in the hurry-up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. We're seeing it here.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
3rd down coming up.
Wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying play action. Rushes on him, and they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Wants to throw. It's Quinn. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. There's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Offense never had a chance. A 3rd down sack forces the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They want to run it left here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Working that left side now. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Scanning the field. It's Lindsey. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And they got to the line expeditiously. Spiked it and stopped the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Huskies! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Quinn. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship, and winning a national championship.